Hello everyone, my name is Naeem and we are Magos Consultancy. Today we will be presenting the case 3 for Lamesley Childcare Centre. These are the areas we'll cover today. Firstly, an overview of the industry. Lamesley Childcare is a kind of charity home for children that was established in the year of 1992. It is considered to be the largest recognized childcare facility in Gateshead that provide after-school curriculums and breakfast club to 6 schools located in Lamesley. It is a kind of SME that is catering the needs and requirements of nearly 200 children every day. They are registered under Ofsted and the inspections are maintained biannually. On the next slide, I'll be talking about the growth of the industry. As per the growth rate of the company, the number of childcare providers are divided into group-based providers, school-based providers, and childminders. It is seen that there is around 14,700 private providers, around 8,600 are voluntary providers, and 800 are classified groups-based providers. Approximately 8,700 are school-based providers that offer nursery provision, and 400 are maintained nursery schools. Altogether, around 39,400 are childminders. On the next slide, I'll be talking about the workforce. The Lamesley Childcare Board of Directors is a limited company with charity status, manages the organization on a voluntary basis. It is in addition to their CEO position, 3 of the company's directors work in education, the NHS and accountancy, all of which needs substantial managerial experience. The director of Lamesley Childcare is a parent, thus she can speak from a parent's perspective, which can be useful when making decisions. Co-opting expert into the board is typical when specific information or guidance is required. Lamesley Childcare is continuously looking for additional directors and advisors. On the next slide, I'll be talking about the competitors' landscape. The primary competitors include the King's One, Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and the St. Agnes Day Nursery. Both the funding of the company are done through charity. They have a robust requirement and induction process and possesses with employees that are highly trained and are professional. Now I'll hand over to my colleague to explain the rest.
Hi, my name is Rahat Ahmed, and I will cover the impact of Brexit and pandemic on the industry. Following Brexit, it was discovered that the majority of the registered employees are non-UK and US citizens, accounting for approximately 4.5% of the total workforce. EU nationals make up almost 14% of the workforce in London, compared to 6% across the rest of the country. The lockdown imposed by the pandemic had a significant impact on trade, resulting in lower income and profit. The pandemic had negative impact on self-employed childminders. Due to a lack of business, small medium enterprises are losing money, and the childcare sector has seen a lot of turnover. Now we'll talk about FESOL analysis for industry. So political factor, the pandemic has impacted the business by affecting the profits. And economical, the Brexit and the pandemic has created an instability resulting into significant shutdowns, which has resulted into economic loss. And social, that child care participation has decreased due to the shift for the online classes. And technological, the less availability of digital platforms impacting the industry. And environmental implementation for the usage of the products for that should be suitable for the environment and will harm it less. And legal implementation of new laws governing a work structure that is fully remote. Now I'll analyze Porter's analysis. So it is seen that the threats of the for the new entrants are very high due to the falling numbers of the children within the age of 10 and the needs of the customers that are interested in low prices. There is a high competitive rivalry. The main competitors offering service at a much lower rate. The bargaining power is very high due to the great value that is offered at a lower rate. And lastly, the threat for the substitutes is very high for the availability of many substitution and option available to the customer. Now my colleague will cover the rest.
Hi, I will continue with the challenges faced by the childcare sector. Working in the childcare sector can have its rewards and its challenges, as said by Kelly 2016. Although the sector is already doing its best, there are some challenges faced which are related to staff satisfaction. The first challenge is lack of communication. It is difficult to pass on information among staff, and this surely hinders building relationships among themselves. It is believed that effective communication among staff leads to a supportive management, which helps to bring up a healthy environment for the sector, especially for the children, and will help in the overall goal achievement. Lack of staff involvement in the decision-making is the second challenge. The top management of the sector making decisions without the concern or ideas of staff affects staff emotional well-being. But involving staff makes them feel important. They feel that they are a part of the sector, and in turn, they model a positive relationship to the children they teach. The third challenge is work-life balance. If an employee is not overloaded or there is not enough to do our work, it is possible that they spend time on their personal, and they spend more time on their personal life. And spending more time on personal life could lead to staff being stressed with only personal life, which can lead to boredom on work. There will also not be enough practical work for the employee. Hence, there is no growth on the side of the staff's career. They should have weekly balance with work and personal life. Moving on to the next slide are the challenges that came as a result of COVID-19 and Brexit. The global pandemic brought about full closure of the sector, causing staff to stay home without work. There was also partial one, which lowered attendance of children in the sector and led especially staff with lower qualifications to be redundant because hours were cut down and those with high qualifications were selected for the hours available. For Brexit, the implementation of a new immigration system after the Brexit transition period increased staff shortage in the sector since non-UK citizens, non-UK skilled workers need to meet few relevant criteria. And it is believed that London is affected most since it has the greatest reliance on the European Union nationals. Thank you.
Here are some strategies that can help in retaining employees. For effective communication, the sector needs to be having frequent meetings for its employees and their heads, such as few minutes of team briefing, which can be done twice every week before school begins to acknowledge work well and is fed. Also, sharing everyday issues and feedback from parents. Having hours, staff should be given enough hours and be encouraged to set boundaries, as well as taking their vacation time. If extra hours are necessary to finish a project, staff should be given extra time off to compensate. When this happens, there's a balance in employees' life, and when they speak well of flexibility in the sector, other people would like to be part of such environment. Decision making. Employees should be allowed not just the heads to contribute ideas and solutions to a problem. For instance, an email could be sent to everyone to share ideas on key issues and how to go about them. Since involving employees in decision making makes them feel a sense of belonging in the organization. Engaging activities other than the normal routine. Activities like workshop, fun fair, and parties will not only motivate staff, but also help to attract more employees to the sector. Again, workshops will help staff to learn more about their work, causing an improvement in the productivity of the sector. Yeah.
Hi. So after everything, we recommend that Lamesley consider effective employee management. And there are ways this can be done. The company can do this through frequent meetings and feedback with management. Meetings for employees in the top management, meetings in the form of talk sessions or seminars, which can be done online or face-to-face. And during these meetings, everyone should be involved and heard. Through these meetings, employees will get to know each other and know more about the overall goal of the company, management expectations, and they will get to know the boundaries for the company. In addition, top management can set up sub leaders among the employees to make few decisions in their absence or handle minor issues and take any necessary action. This will be a form of employee empowerment and will give employee confidence while building trust between them and the management. Again, when employees are given enough hours of work, it's an opportunity for them to apply their skills. They get to experience the results of their abilities. So apart from the normal routine, they can be given small tasks or mini projects needed to solve a problem for the company. This will not only help them experience, but boost their confidence as well. Moving on to the recommendations for the childcare sector. There is no other good feeling like getting paid for a job done and getting extra allowance on top. When there is bonus or extra allowance or referral programs, employees feel appreciated, they feel valued, they feel motivated, they feel satisfied. It also helps boost their engagement in every work they do, and there's trust for the industry. The industry can use this financial incentive as a way to retain employees, as well as attracting more employees to the industry. And this incentive pay can be done based on employees' performances. When they perform well, they get extra allowance or bonuses or referred to programs that can help them build on their skills. So these allowances shouldn't be kept for a while before giving to the employees. It should be given out within the shortest possible time after the completion of a goal. There might not be enough financial to do this recommendation. There might not be enough financially for the industry to consider this recommendation, but it can The industry can resort to gaining investors for funding. It could be from an NGO, it could be from individual investors. And in cases of emergencies like COVID-19, they can call on government for financial intervention. Thank you.